Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Patterson's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win college.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Pryor gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Off the play fake. Pryor. And this is incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bears at 6 and 9 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, Parks. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run with Lindsey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Parks. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now Scott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago back in week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Bridgewater. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but the throw left him no room to run in the good footwork. Nearly all for naught. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Back to throw. Pryor. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, it's Parks. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parks. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40. It's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll find Everett there, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Bridgewater on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Called in a very strong gain of 24. Now a give right side. It's Parks. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Pryor And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Pryor. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Off the play fake. Pryor. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Parks. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Pryor. And this is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. Back to throw. Pryor. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They'll run on first down. It's Parks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pryor. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They got it across midfield down to the 40. Total 2nd down. 36 yards rushing for him. He's carrying the ball just 5 times. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for the Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, 30 yards. The Vikings have taken the lead in this 3rd quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see.
On first down, Pryor. Got an open man, it's Scott. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On second down now, it's Parks. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off play action, Pryor. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Pryor. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Looking to throw. Pryor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Larry Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it?
because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Cook again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And right side, they're going to go option here.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So down the Bears, down by 2. 1:55 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And being real estate people tell us all the time.
Dollar. Hey, DJ